and welcome to day 4 of the Herbal Drinks Challenge. I'm your host, Marilyn Zink, a nutrition coach and herbalist. And today, what can we do that is fun and different with herbs? Well, we're going to make a lemon balm berry spritzer. I almost said that wrong. But what this involves is 2 herbs. So one of them is dried lemon balm leaves. It's this one here. And dried lavender. So I've gone ahead and made a tea with that. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about the important qualities of these 2 herbs. So lemon balm is known as Melissa officinalis, which is the botanical name, but it is also the name of a tea that is enjoyed. And this tea is especially good for relaxing the nervous system and calming the body. Lemon balm affects the neurotransmitter GABA in the brain, and it helps release anxiety and calm the body, as I mentioned. Lavender also has a similar effect in that it affects the nervous system. It helps calm the nervous system. It helps promote deep, restful sleep. It releases and relieves anxiety and symptoms associated with that. So these 2 herbs together provide an extra punch in a good, relaxing way. And they're also good for women who are going through perimenopause and menopause, because sometimes one of the symptoms of women who go through this is anxiety. And it is caused by our shifting hormones. And then when you get anxiety, sometimes you want to be able to relax so that you can also have a good night's sleep. So I'm going to show you here. I'm actually growing lemon balm. I don't know, you can see it's just a little plant, but I want to just show you. And it's going to take off. It will. I really just started, but when you smell the lemony leaves, so good. So this herb, when you grow it, you have to keep it contained in pots like this, because it tends to get really big and sends out roots like mint, and it can take off and appear in another part of your yard, another part of your garden, if you don't contain it. So that's a little side tip there if you're going to grow lemon balm. And I highly encourage you to do so, because then you'll have a fresh batch, of course, whenever you want to make this lemon balm tea. So what I've done is I brewed up an infusion. And on infusion, if you recall from watching an earlier video on this challenge, is like herbs that have been steeped for a long time, and this draws out all the healing benefits. So you want to give this about 10 to 15 minutes to steep, at least that length of time. And after they steep, maybe you add a little bit of honey for sweetness. What we're going to do is we're going to make the spritzer. So instead of just drinking the tea hot, which is like, that's fine, you could do that too, there's nothing wrong with this, but we're going to have it cold. So this is the refreshing way to enjoy your tea in the summertime. So I'm going to pour some of the tea into my cup here. You can see my glass I've added some fruits. And maybe about that much. So you can see the fruits I've added are some dark berries and blueberries and a little bit of raspberry. And I'm going to give it a little bit of a swirl. I'm going to add some sparkling water. So when you add sparkling water, you want to add a plain sparkling water. But if you want to get something that's like a lime flavor or even a lemon flavor, of course, that really ties in with what we're creating here, then you can do that. And maybe like a little bit of an ice cube or 2. I've gone ahead and froze some. So I've got a batch, and then that makes it nice and cool. Okay, so look at that. Now, is that a different way to enjoy a herbal tea? So we're going to give it a little bit of a swirl here. A little bit of a swirl. That's very nice. Now I can really taste the lemony flavor along with the lavender, but also the berries. So because we're adding this blend of flavors, we're having the herbs along with the berries, it gives us a really unique flavor and a really unique, refreshing kind of spritzer that you wouldn't normally get. So when you make something like this, and you maybe have your friends over and you're having a barbecue, or you're having a friend over, hey, would you like some, like a herbal iced tea, you tell them, or a spritzer, and they go, oh, okay, sure. And you bring it out to them and they drink, and they're like, wow, that's really different. And then you can tell them, yeah, and you know what? These herbs are so good for the nervous system and relaxing yourself, anxiety, and helping you have a good night's rest. So it's not just, a nice drink. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. But this is like a herbal drink with a purpose. Think of it that way. A herbal drink with a purpose. The nice thing about this is that you can make up a big batch of this tea, have it on hand in your fridge, then can come home and go, oh, I think I want some of this spritzer. Drop a few berries in the glass, add the tea, add the sparkling water, maybe some ice, and bingo, you've got a refreshing drink right there. Low in calories, low in sugar, and it's good for your health. Does it get any better than that? No. So if you've been watching along, I'm wanting to let you know about this herbal drink. So I'm also combining with a plant-based eating program for women in going through perimenopause and menopause. And it's good for your symptoms that you experience, and it also helps with some weight loss. So if you're interested in that, you can message me, or I can put some links below that'll help you with that. And I look forward to hearing from you. And thanks for watching. Have a good day. And I'll see you the final day for the 5th day of our recording for tomorrow. Okay, have a good day.